You're moving to Houston, Texas, or you're thinking about moving to Houston, Texas. Well, in this video, we're going to go over a map to see areas of Cinco Ranch so that you can get accustomed to where things are, the price ranges, and just different aspects of Cinco Ranch so that you can understand what's going on. If you stay tuned to the very end, we will share with you the best kept secret of Cinco Ranch that you don't want to miss. Let's get started right now. If this is your first time to our channel and you are wanting to know everything there is to know about living life in Houston, Texas, the good and the bad, the pros and the cons, the yin and the yang, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Houston, Texas. My name is Joseph Diasana. My partner, Carrie Josephson, and our team of realtors get calls and messages every day from people just like you and you and you and you and you looking for help on moving to Houston, Texas. And we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 10 days or 100 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information is down below. Reach out to us so we can make your move smooth to Houston, Texas. Welcome to Cinco Ranch. As you can see, we are looking at a map of Cinco Ranch. And the way they define it, at least from a Google standpoint, it looks like this. But let's give you an understanding of kind of how we sit relative to everything else, okay? So this is Houston, and this is downtown. By the way, these are all the places that I have favorited over time or visited, good places to eat. Definitely a foodie here. We start from downtown, and we go out in concentric circles, just like a Target. So this one's 610, Beltway 8, Highway 6, and 99. And 99 or Grand Parkway is where we're at, right there. So let's go back over there just to give you an idea. And the other two things I always like to tell people are we have two airports. The first one is George Bush, and the second one is Hobby. So George Bush is up here, and Hobby is right down here. Okay, here's Cinco Ranch. This is the far west part of Houston, and I say far west because it's roughly about 30 to 40 minutes from downtown. Here's downtown right here. So anywhere in Cinco Ranch that you have to travel, it's going to be quite a bit of ways because you have to come back into town on I-10 and then cut up here, or you're going to have to head. Most people go to the Loop and then swing around here, or either cut through downtown. Depending upon the time of day, it can be super crazy driving and stuff like that. So quite important. One of the most prominent places to go to, obviously, is La Centerra. So La Centerra is mainly luxury shopping. They have lots of restaurants. It's a really fun place to sit around and people watch. There are a variety of shopping from moderate end to really high-end shopping. Once every month, there is car culture where you have fancy cars and people come in from all over to bring their Porsches or their old classic cars, and they show it off. And that usually happens in the mornings, early mornings around 8 o'clock in the morning, ends around 10, and then everybody disperses so you can have the rest of your day. So great place to shop, definitely a place I would go to hang out and enjoy time with family and friends. So definitely go check that out. Some other places to shop obviously are going to be Katy Mills Mall right here, up here. Kind of an older mall. People go there all the time to go definitely shop. It's good stuff. I really enjoy it, and has some great, it's more what you consider a mall, right? So it's enclosed, whereas La Centerra is an outdoor mall and outdoor space, and then you walk from restaurant to shopping around. So, you know, if it's inclement and it's raining, so you may want to make sure you're okay going there and prepared. Otherwise, Katy Mills Malls is an awesome place. Some other interesting things that I did not know about is that we had museums in Katy. Most of the museum is down in the museum district, which, by the way, Houston's museum scene rivals anything in the United States as far as arts and culture and stuff like that. So there's sections in Houston that have not only world famous, but also some really good ones. But here, there's the Johnny Nelson Katy Museum. So kind of interesting. I did not know that that was there. So it's all about local history. Cinco Ranch was named Cinco Ranch because a member of the Wheelers family got 4 other people together to expand the ranch and to invest in the ranch. So that's where the name came from. Basically, you look here, much of Cinco Ranch, or Katy for that matter, had not been expanded into, and only in the last 10 years, it's actually gone over to the other side and over here. Let me show you a different map. This map is Google Maps. This is what Google says it would be looking at. So this map shows the Houston Association of Realtors. This is our MLS. And it shows a bunch of properties that are sold and active on the market. As you can see, red is sold and green is active. I think of active, green go, and red stop. It's no longer available. As you can see, there's a high density of sold, which means that this is a very popular area of town. If there was more green, then it would be more of a buyer's market. There are more solds here, and this is in the last 6 months. So the difference in what Google says Cinco Ranch is, this is Cinco Ranch, is actually has expanded into the other side of 99. Here's 99. And La Centerra is right here. We talked about that earlier. It's a great place for shopping and things like that. So definitely showing you an interesting thing about the markets there. If you notice here, we have 53 that are active, and the average asking price is $717. So super high. The average sold here is $595. So there's more, kind of a wider range. And in the last 6 months, we have a ratio of 53 total to 233. We're about 20% is still available. That means 80% has sold. So this is quite a moving market. And it's not surprising because Cinco Ranch always has been a very popular area, and lots of people are getting more for their money. Number one, and number two, the independent school district, we call them ISDs. The independent school district here, Katy ISD, is fantastic. It's rated in the country and has a really good education system out there. So back to our map here. So we talked about La Centerra and places to shop, and then the places to check out are these museums. We have the Johnny Nelson Katy Heritage Museum. We also have the Contemporary Arts Museum, and this is more modern art with local artists exhibit. So not quite the great nationwide or world-renowned artists, more local, which is really awesome. And then MKT, the Railroad Museum, was fascinating. But MKT is not for the word market. It is for the connection between Missouri, Kansas, and Texas. And that's what I wanted to highlight, how they connected the railroad between Missouri, Kansas, and Texas. That's why they call it MKT. That's right up here. So remember, again, Cinco Ranch, Google Cinco Ranch area is here, but really Cinco Ranch extends over on the other side of 99, at least from a real estate standpoint. Now, some of the big parks are George Bush, and you can see this on this green side, a lot of space. And actually the reason they did that is because the elevation is lower. So a lot of water will go that direction. And we have Addicks Reservoir. So then we have Willow Fork Park. This is a nice park. And Mary Jo Peckham. Those are some places where you can take your family there. There's spaces to hang out, spaces to picnic. A lot more trails here and things to do in this larger park for obvious reasons, but a lot of good things to hang out and do. All right, so as far as like taking your kids somewhere, taking your family somewhere, some really excellent and interesting places obviously are going to be the golf course right here. We have a very large golf course community, and obviously the properties that are sitting backing or fronting to the golf course are going to be more expensive. Then there's a water park up here, Texas Water Park, which is really close to Katy Mills Wall. Super fun, never been, but I hear it's a good time. And finally, the thing that's kind of new, and I guess it's a Texas thing, and you're going to hear me in all of our videos talk about it's a Texas thing, right? Because there's a mindset in Texas that is unique to Texas and nowhere else. When I first moved down here, some people made fun of me because I started talking about Texas a lot to my relatives when I grew up in New Jersey. And they were like, why you talk so much about your state, or you talk so much about the people, you talk about so much of the culture and the traditions, it's because there's an innate pride that Texas has that's part of the DNA of anyone who's from there. And I've been here for a while, so actually I've carried that on, so it's kind of fun. Anyways, the thing I was going to tell you about is Dig World, and it is one of the first family kind of amusement park where you can actually dig using actual construction equipment. So it's pretty funny to see like people digging. We haven't gone there. Super excited to go. We're gonna do it at some point in time. By the time you see this video, I'm sure we've gone. So definitely have to go check that out. And then some highlights for food. Food's not as prevalent, although I know I'm gonna hurt some people's feelings, especially people from Katy. It's not as prevalent as in other parts of town, right? So a lot of people, if you want some of the best food in the city, you're gonna have to go inside the loop here. There's tons of Michelin rated restaurants that are in here, and I'm a foodie, so I have gone to a lot of these places. But the ones that I'm gonna note here that I think are gonna be important for you guys to go to is Public House. So Public House just opened up. It's a gastro pub, really good beers on tap, and then just some really good fusion in terms of the food. The second one is the Southern Dough Baking Company. So it's right in downtown Katy, Old Katy, and it's such a cute little place. I had lunch there the other day with a couple friends of mine and meeting someone new, so kind of fun. And then finally, Pearl and Vine. So Pearl and Vine is behind the McDonald's, so it's really, you wouldn't see it from the street. The reason it's there is because it backs to a bayou. It's back to this waterway, the Willow Fork Bayou, and so it's kind of has that really cool vibe, being sort of outdoors. It's one of the better restaurants that I think it's what we call, it has the inner loop quality. So definitely go there if you get a chance. That's all for now. We've got some really good things for you guys to go and check out. Again, remember, Cinco Ranch is off of 99, and distance wise to get to, if you work downtown or up in the burbs, it's going to be at least an hour. The good news is that you can take a park and ride. So you park around here and then you take a bus and you can go into town. But as many people do these days, they're doing telecommuting or do a hybrid work where they're working, and then you can go out there. Now, in terms of why you buy Katy, why you buy Cinco Ranch, is because you get more for your money. More for your money, and the school districts are really, really, really good. It's one of the top in the nation. Definitely top in Houston. All right, that's all for now. Hopefully, we'll see you around the Bayou City. Until then, have a good day, sunshine, and have a great day. Ciao.